So I meant
Cut.
to tell
Feels like 9. Feels like -9. I meant to tell you about this really cute thing that happened last night.
Oh, do tell.
So this little kid comes sprinting down the hallway to open the door for me, and he holds the door open, and I'm just like, "Thank you very much." He's like, "You're welcome very much."
You're welcome very much.
It was just like the cutest little kid voice, and it was just a very pure moment, and it made me really happy. And then his dad was coming in as I was leaving out the front door, and he was shaking his head. He's like, "I've got to get them out of the hallway." And I was like, "I just had the cutest
But it's
interaction,
so
though." And I
nice.
told him about it. We both laughed. I was like, "It's just so sweet."
Yeah.
Community, communitas.
It's all about the community,
That's
truly,
what it's about.
truly. I can't wait until I'm more immersed in my community,
Mm,
when I'm fully remote and I can just like, and it's warmer out, I can step outside and
yes.
all that stuff. But I meant to tell you that my ride home Wednesday night was lovely. I love
Oh,
when there's no one on the roads because there's everybody's on the road. It was like
sure.
rush hour,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. But coming home, it's just city lights and then my favorite playlist, and there's no one on the road except for a few people that are just in my way. And I'm just like, I'm going home.
You're in my way.
You're in my way. I'm going home. So it was really nice
I love
listening
that
to,
for you.
My Fickle Friends. They're my
Sure.
favorite.
You love your fickle friends.
I do, I do
A
love
nice
them.
smooth drive. We had an evening.
It was a time. It was quite a time. Playing spades was a lot of fun.
It
Uh,
was. It
it was.
was.
I said to tell, Erica, "Oh, you should teach it." I do. Oh, okay.
Here.
Here, actually, I teach it.
I can't. Having so much fun playing spades made me so mad. People have been so mean about it all
I
these
know.
years. Like,
You don't
we've
know
been
how to
playing
play?
spoons like it's,
I'm stepping away because
come
obviously
on.
this is not a safe space for me to reveal that. No, I don't know how to play.
Don't gatekeep, especially like that's you know what? No, because I was about to boil it into other things. I was like, that's how we lose the recipes. But I don't think people are gatekeeping other things the way they are the rules of spades from
It's true.
other Black people. And what the hell is that?
Aha, you never got immersed in the culture. Aha. Like, wow.
Ew, leave me alone.
How dare you?
I'm trying to have fun now.
I'm trying to like get in here,
That's all I want. Open the
right?
door,
No,
please.
open the door,
Be
please.
kind to one another.
We need to be kind to one another.
Come on. Open the door. Yeah, I had a great time. I do want to go to the next workshop
Yeah.
at Miss Barb's,
Mm-hmm.
the mecca of community,
Yes.
the safe
It's so great.
space. Yeah.
But I just thought it was so fantastic for it to not just, the time of year. It is Black
Mm,
History Month, but it
mm.
just, I don't know, it felt great to be immersed in the community with our people playing spades while James Brown was on the giant
Like,
TV. And listen, I'm just like, this is excellent. This is Black excellence, if anything. Miss Barb's is just community
yeah.
Black excellence. I love it so much. It
Yeah.
was so worth
No, it
worth the
felt
drive. It
amazing.
always is.
I'm so glad you could make it. It felt amazing. It's
Mhm.
like when I talked to one of my good friends over lunch about like what it feels like to be in a community space, especially when like you spend a lot of time operating in like the corporate space. And we're fortunate, as we talked about in our premiere episode, how like authentic we feel like we
Yes.
can be in our
Yeah.
corporate spaces, like more and more year over year, like I can be more of myself, but like
Mhm.
it's still never gonna like fit the bill when you're like chock full of other creative ideas, other passions, other energy. Like you still that's that third space. You need another place that makes you feel like your whole self, that makes you feel open to explore other things, see different paths for yourself, interact with
Yeah.
people of different lifestyles, different experiences. You can feel like you're like a citizen of the world actively, especially at a time where they're trying to make sure that like, mm-mm,
That you
that's not
can't
real.
and you
No one's
don't.
nice and they all hate you and everyone's broke. It's like,
What? It's so scary. Yes, it will diminish your desire to go out and do the things that you want to do because of all that noise. But then when you're in it, you go out there and you do the thing, you realize, oh, okay, everybody's sane. People are sane, they're nice
yeah.
and welcoming, and I can still pursue my passions like I want to.
Yeah.
Honestly, um, trying 2 different wines, like 2 rosés, so the same type, but they were 2 different ones, and having like, actually tasting the difference just made me want to go fancy wine tasting
Yep. Yup.
And I
Yup.
was like, because now I feel like my palate has matured much more than
Mhm.
before when I was just like, get the, just get the whatever
Bring
bottle
me a
from,
bottle of blueberry wine.
and then,
What?
right. So
Yeah.
just trying the same kind, like a rosé or whatever,
Yeah.
and different brands or whatever, different notes, and seeing like,
Yeah.
why do I like this one more than this other one?
Yeah.
I just really like that. That's part of
Agreed.
my. It's like the winery could be my third space.
It might be.
Could be.
I mean, I do love the wines that make me put on such a voice that by that time I'm saying, "Bring me the blueberry wine." That's a
You turn into
reflection.
you turn into Denzel Washington.
It's a reflection of how many glasses of that blueberry wine I've already tried. Now I'm like, and wrap
Ma'am,
a bottle for
enough.
the road. But yeah, I miss it. I feel like we haven't done it in a hot minute. And I like a proper wine tasting. And there's so many interesting ones. Oh my God. Remember the one that we did in Barcelona?
Yes, it was yes. I think sometimes I forget because of everything else going on, and the paella making class just really
Golly.
like, it was top tier to everything
I
else.
heard the word you're about to say, and
Mhm.
don't you hate that you can't?
Nope,
Just
it just really was top peak of,
yeah.
but that I do remember because it was, like, in the cut, we met, like, some people, I think there was a mother-daughter, right,
Mhm.
next to
Yeah, yeah,
us?
yeah, yeah.
That was I love that. I
It was so
wish we
nice.
should just go back. Let's do that.
Let's
Let's make
just
Barcelona
go.
our third space.
Okay. A wine bar in
Alright.
Barcelona is actually my third
Specifically.
space, so I do have to go.
So I must leave.
I do have to get out of here because they had, like, the whole list of, like, all the different flavor profiles on the
Yeah.
wall, and then I think
Oh,
we tried them with cheeses. I think there was cheese involved,
I'm
little
pre I
little
remember
nibbles.
snacks. Yes, I remember snacks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you can do that more often, like,
You can.
there's places we can
If
go. Oh,
anybody
we're
has a
hanging out soon.
what?
We're hanging out soon. We should wine taste.
Oh, yeah, in, like, 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just look for one, like, to go. It's like, I would love to hear other people's recommendations. Maybe not well-known wineries, but spots where they do a wine tasting. There are, like, some I feel like bars or places that
yeah.
do, like, wine tasting nights, that's really cool to bring people in
Yeah,
and see what your vibe is like or whatever, but
yeah.
I do enjoy that. Just a little taste, which a taste can turn into a
Tasting everything. I we did do it wasn't like an organized tasting, but I just remembered that I can't remember where we were going to or from.
Mhm.
Where were we going from? I don't remember, but we were at the airport.
Who's we?
Me, Corey, and our friend Christian,
Okay.
and we did. I think Anne was there. I think it was the four of us. Where were? Not important. Either way, we did a wine flight at a restaurant at the airport, but it was a
Mm.
cute little restaurant. I'm just like, what are we doing? A
Which
wine flight
airport?
at the airport? I guess if we were leaving, it might have been like JFK.
Mm.
I don't recall, but it had like a little placemat that had the circles so you could say like
Yes,
which wine went where. And I'm like, we're at the airport. This must have been heading out because you know how the airport gets on the way out.
mhm.
Hey, who cares what time our flight
On the
is? Did you
way
order
in,
that
I'm
martini for me?
wait, on
I
the way
mean,
out, leaving, but
yes, yes,
coming
yes.
home, get me my bag and get me to my house. We're not hanging out here, but going? Yeah, I don't whatever.
I'm different. I'm different on the
I was someone
departure
else when I
side.
left.
Yeah, I am different on the departure side of the airport.
But I
I'm
love
high
those places that
spirits.
have the placemat or, like, the little thing that
Yeah,
you put it there. I know a lot of wineries do that with, like, a paper and you can mark off the notes that
yeah.
you're looking for, what it is and everything. But I love a nice flight. Some
You know,
places I've done margarita flights, they do tequila flights. It gets pretty crazy,
it's
let me tell you.
dangerous.
I would love a martini flight. Martini flight?
My friend Jess and I did. I can't remember. I think it might have been flavored margaritas, but it was a flight of them when we went to the Philippines. Admittedly, crazy choice. They were all so multicolored, and it was like our first day on the island when we were in Boracay. And there's pictures of us both like with two margaritas in
Here we
hand. Like,
go.
gosh, what a time! Vacation,
Yeah.
vacation. All I ever wanted. Vacation, have to get away. Yeah, love
Yeah.
to get away. You know,
Both.
wish it would never end.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. This singing reminds me of a task that we discussed
we did yes,
about
yes. Oh
casting
my
a modern
gosh.
version of the Temptations movie.
The modern version of the 1998 film, The Temptations, which I guess it was like a miniseries, but
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever. We only casted it was the core 5,
Mhm.
Melvin, Dave, Otis, Eddie, Paul, and Dennis. I had
Paul
Den
Williams?
I
Oh,
had
you
Dennis.
casted Dennis?
I did cast Dennis on mine just to go one level up. He was just kind of went a little further. I casted Dennis,
Okay. I
but he's
had
just
someone
like
in mind for
he's
Dennis.
just an um extra casting if we were going to go that far. Or our movie may only be not 5 hours long, even though it flew
Mhm.
by at Miss Barb's. That
It's
we turned around and all of a sudden they're kicking David out the group.
it's
I
a good film, Savannah.
it just it literally went from I was eating Red River Clay for dinner too. David, this can't go on. And it wasn't about the clay.
Oh, it was not about the clay. Suddenly there's serious drugs involved.
um,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, maybe like an hour and change. So it could just be the core 5 and not really expand from there. But yeah, I want to know, who do you want to start with?
Yeah.
And
I wish
who did you have?
I really wanna find the person that I wanted to cast for Richard, but I was like, "Oh, we're not doing Richard," and I can't remember who he is, so I'm gonna have to move on from that. But let's see, the top of my list, I believe the first person I cast was David Ruffin, and it's a surprising choice, but it's very
Mm.
picture specific. So, I mean, if I'll send it to you and I will direct our listeners to look up Niles Fitch.
Oh my God, Niles. I love
Niles
Niles.
Fitch, but
This is
on
us, you guys. Mm-hmm.
Niles Fitch from This Is Us fame also was featured in Forever on
Mm.
Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll tell you, he looks a little young, and across my casting, you'll see that, like, okay, it's interesting, the age ranges, but look at this picture of Niles Fitch. Does this not kind of give
Oh yeah.
David
Well,
Ruffin?
okay,
If you
then
go
you'll
to his
have to see who.
IMDb page,
Okay, yes.
yes,
But
and you'll see
yeah.
the face he's making that. He kind of leans into a troubled David Ruffin.
Well,
Broke my brain.
yeah. That I could see that. I could see it
He's
for
such a good
David.
actor, and he
He
sings.
is.
I looked up all the
Oh, he
people that
does
I
sing.
cast, I believe all sing
I
and or
did.
dance.
I did also look up, does so and so sing? And then when I couldn't find much of an example,
Yeah.
I was like, skip. Because if I'm searching this far, like I don't know.
We
But
were
if I could see that you have some musical experience, you can work with
Yeah.
a trainer. I don't know our budget for the film, but I didn't discount them because it wasn't on their resume. It's like obviously you could, you
Okay,
can, maybe.
before you share your David Ruffin pick, can I just say that I'm really glad we both did take a as much of a casting director role as we could, because I'm like,
That we think
I'm
of, yeah.
lists deep of like young Black Broadway, young Black
Mhm.
Hollywood. I'm like, who is out there? Who's doing it? Who's performing at this level that
Yeah.
they can really bring this to life? I want New Edition movie level. I
This
want
is
performers who step
yes.
into the role like they mean their biz. So I'm glad we both took it very seriously. So I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I was like, is this casting director or are we working as an agent? Like, am I maybe both?
Bofa.
Both.
Bofa.
Both. Okay, so for David Ruffin, I cast Miles Truitt. He played young Ronnie in the New Edition movie. He looks completely different now. Because he was
Wow.
only
Wow.
he was only 15 when he did the New Edition movie. He's 24 now. He actually just turned 24 on February 1st. I only know this, Miles, sorry, because I was looking you up like for this
I
part.
don't know it like that, but I know it like this.
So
I
happy
see
belated
it.
birthday. I also then searched him with glasses and I was like, oh my God, David.
That's
And he did
crazy.
a music esque did a music-esque film. So I was
Perfect.
like, okay, trainable. But
I
I
do
thought
see
like
that.
he seemed like he could do it. And the other thing, I was like the other pieces he's done. Is that what they're called? The other
Well,
roles he's played.
his other
He
work,
was in
yeah.
let's be his other his book of business, his
His
work.
credits.
It looked like he could do like dramatic. His
Nice.
there you go. There it is. Yeah. So
I love
perfect.
that. Funny that we
Great.
both picked
Um,
Miles's.
so
Oh, Niles and Miles.
oh my God. My all right, Chip. I'll be Dale. Whatever you want. You picked Niles. I picked Miles. That is
Yeah,
that's so silly. That's so
that's
silly.
so nice.
All right. For okay, who do you have next?
I have Otis Williams, and this is a bit
Mhm.
of a hear me out, but if you look up pictures of him, I think you'll see it. And that's Brian Tyree Henry.
Br- It's not Byron?
Brian Tyree Henry, Paperboy from Atlanta. He's done so many amazing things since then, and he's like classically trained and like so multi-talented. But it's something
Yeah,
about his face shape. And Otis
I
is hard to
see it.
cast because he has quintessentially large eyes in his young photos. So it's like, I
Mhm.
wanted to try to match that facially, but I was like trying to think transformative. It's like what they've done for Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson. Like they made him Joe Jackson. I think that the
Mhm.
right stylist and makeup artist could make Brian Tyree Henry Otis Williams. My only concern is the age difference. I think Brian Tyree looks like noticeably older than like Niles Fitch, but I'm trying to fan cast a little bit. Yeah.
I I could see it, that role. My only qualm would be the age because
Mhm.
most of the other people I cast, they're like 30, mid-30s and then lower.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
looked
I
at
try to do
someone
the
who was,
same.
he was 22 and I'm like, he looks like he's 22. Like he looked too young to fit in with
Yeah.
the rest of them.
Yeah.
You actually gave me this person for Otis when we were at Miss Barb, Shamir Anderson. He's
Yes. I
34.
can't believe I forgot. I knew I
He's 34, which I thought was a good age, and he's still I mean, he looks pretty young, but he has like, I could see him. Does he I don't know if he sings. Shamir, do you sing?
The good thing about
Um,
Otis is Otis doesn't have like big solos unless you make the story
that's
like the
true. That's
few songs
true.
that he sang solo on.
Exactly.
So
We
if
just
anybody could get
need
away
him
with it,
to Shamir could. And he's a Taurus. Shout out to Shamir.
love that.
His birthday's 2 days before mine.
He's so handsome.
Happy
He
birthday to
looks
us.
what a handsome man. I
Yeah, I think he'd be
wholeheartedly
great.
agree.
He would be good. He would be good. I'm
100%.
mad that it's like people ask, how did Shamir Anderson get famous? Well, you
Says
know
you.
what? Why don't you just look at his work? You don't have to.
I think you're here
What
for
a
a
silly
reason.
question. And
I
he's
think you
also
found the place.
and he's going to be in the right. He's going to be in the new Temptations film that we're casting for.
So
Congratulations.
so there's that.
All right. So who is next for you?
Paul Williams.
Oh, Paul was so hard for me to
Mhm.
cast. Let me tell you. But okay, go ahead. Go ahead for yours.
This is another person where facially, again, very difficult because Paul's got such a specific face that I love so much. And I'm like, no one looks like Paul Williams. But I cast J. Quentin Johnson. And J. Quentin Johnson, I know him from the Linklater film Everybody Wants Some, where he played a very cute baseball
Oh,
player. But it's his
okay.
vibe. It's everything about like the way that it's just yeah. He just has the energy that I think could really
Looking
suit
for
Paul.
it says American singer and actor. So
Yep. So
I'd have
he's
to
got
listen
the
to his music, but
experience.
I see it. Oh, I see a picture. There's a photo of him with his mouth singing. When you Google it. But that's good. Um,
Yeah.
that was a good cast.
Thank you. I feel good about
No,
him.
that was a good one. Okay, who I picked for Paul, and I don't know if he can sing or not because we do need someone that's like performer.
Yes.
Oh, if Beale Street Could Talk, he was in that movie.
Yes.
Stephen James.
Yes.
Are you
The funny
familiar?
thing is,
Hmm.
that's Shamir's brother.
Did you look at him? Is it really? Did we? I feel like we had this conversation. We were like, they're
No.
brothers. I remember we came up with like these actors, and we're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yes. What?
I
There's
could
a
see it
picture
for
of them
him.
together. Acclaimed, acclaimed Canadian actor brothers. That's
Like
incredible that I picked you.
acclaimed Canadian actor brothers. Yes.
Canadian actor brothers. Yes.
Yeah, I could see it.
That
I could
that is
see
my
it.
vibe. And then also I feel like now knowing that they're actually brothers, that would translate, I feel like, so well to the story because these men were essentially brothers, what they went through
Mhm.
together, all of them, and now seeing them, yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen James, can you
Especially
sing?
especially in their vibe of what like Otis kind of defending the Temptations as an entity and Paul trying to take them forward in different ways of just like I feel
Mhm,
like they could be
mhm.
very good going head to head like that. He also has that quintessential
Yeah.
I guess it's the easiest way to put it is like a bit of a downturned face. Like his features are a bit
Oh, yeah.
downturned, which is
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
love most about
mhm,
Paul's features. Are just kind of like lightly downturned. It's like, oh,
yeah.
oh,
And
my
it's like
baby.
even though he was a troubled human. It's like you just
Mhm.
have that look on your face that's just like, you can tell a story. Like, it's just like, you can tell a story with just your face. Oh my gosh, after searching them, there's so many photos of them together that how did this never come up? Brothers. Literally, there's a photo of they're like, ha ha. Yeah, they're like, how did this never come up?
What is that
Anyway,
song? We're brothers.
that
And we're
is
colored.
the Wayans theme
Yeah.
song. Give me a high five. Mm-mm.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Next
Okay.
on my list, I
That's
had
great.
Eddie Kendricks, and
Mhm.
I cast Jacob Lattimore. Are you familiar with this
Who is
man?
Jacob Lattimore?
I knew him by name. I did not know much
No.
about him.
Oh, that was noisy. Let me see.
With me and Corn, I
Oh,
needed like a bit of a squinty eye. I needed a very
yes.
distinguished like face shape because that's what stands out to me aesthetically about Eddie Kendricks, but
Yes,
also
yes.
vocals. And I don't know
Mhm.
Jacob Lattimore's range, but I'm willing to trust.
But how
I'm
he
willing to
looked,
trust. Yeah.
yeah. I could see him constantly smoking a cigarette, that's for sure. That
Yes.
that's like, what?
Yeah.
Let me I well,
Oh, here, this is a
now
good picture. I'll text it to you. It's in like he's wearing a Temptations movie style polo.
oh, okay, yes. Mm. Oh, yeah, he would actually be really good. But based off of our conversation, I never changed it when we were at Miss Barb's. Who I cast for Eddie Kendricks was Isaiah Stanley. I
Yes,
cast him for it.
yes. Isaiah Caleb Stanley would be a fantastic Eddie Kendricks. Again, I don't know that
I
he can hit those high notes, though I know he's got range because that's a talented man. One of the most talented men I
and
know, one of the most
again,
talented men we know and love.
yes, and everyone is getting vocal training. I don't care your background, but
Mhm.
you'll be with Otis and the actual Temptations and like Ron, all of them, just to
Yeah.
train your voice. Tenor, I'm sure you could be trained to be high tenor, and with all the technology now, who can't edit your voice a little bit,
Yeah.
and a lot of lip syncing original tracks. But I Isaiah can deliver a lot of the dramatic scenes that would be needed between like Eddie and Paul, and then
Mhm.
Eddie and the group. Eddie's having a lot of trouble with
Eddie's got
everybody.
conflict. Jimmy got soul, but Eddie's got
Jimmy got
conflict.
s Eddie's got Eddie got
Eddie got
conflict.
conflict.
Because no, but for
I got
real,
a
like,
show
I
to
could
do,
see
baby.
him I could see him delivering these lines and also just have,
Yes.
again, the chain smoking right before, like,
Yes. You can see him delivering these lines and chain smoking. Yes.
because that's what the person will need to be comfortable doing, playing the role
Yeah.
of Eddie,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. A talented actor who would knock that
mhm.
role out of the park. Would love to see
Yeah,
it. Um,
excellent.
the last that I did was Melvin Franklin.
Mm.
And this pick,
I keep
I
hoping we pick the same person at some point, but you know way more actors than I do. I
I
had to, like,
just
search people.
I picked Jarrell Jerome from When They See Us. What was that movie? He did something where he was like an oversized person, like genuinely like a giant, which I cannot remember the name of. But he's well known. But he raps. I don't know about his singing. It's just Melvin has such
Wait,
a funny face. And I'm not saying Jarrell has a funny face,
okay,
but I know he can like he'd be able to kind of like carry the facial expressions of a Blue with like his big eyes, his his teeth. It's
I
just
could
you
see
need an interesting face. Yeah.
yeah. Incredible that you said your pick raps, but you don't know if he sings. I was finding that of my pick as well, that I found videos of him rapping, but I didn't see
Mm,
anything about singing and everything like that, and you said big eyes and just big like, person because,
yeah.
okay, I just watched a clip recently of this person, they were talking about your eyes, but these are my eyes. It's
I'm on the
Tyler
edge of
James
my seat.
Williams as Melvin
Ah!
Franklin.
I love that man. I love that man.
Because he
Honestly,
was rapping, his voice was like was that it was that what is that word? The timbre of his
oh
voice.
yeah, the yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I could see him like the roles he's delivered now, and he fell into the age range too. You and him are the same age, so he is in that group that I said. I
Sure.
didn't go above like, well, it's like one person I think was like 34, um, but I didn't go higher than that.
You know what's
But I could
funny?
see him playing Melvin. Hmm.
I could too, and if he doesn't entirely sing, his brother does. So if anything, maybe there'd be some like
He
vocal
has a brother, or
finessing. Yeah, his
all
brother's
these.
in his brother's I
Oh,
don't know if
okay,
the group
yes.
is still active, but his brother was in a music group. I have some
Hmm.
of their songs. But yeah, talented family. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see it. Wow, let's make it happen. We need to
Yes.
call
I
somebody.
Okay, yes.
We know enough people.
Wait,
This could
wait,
be a
okay,
thing.
like, if you look up a photo of Melvin, this is oh, I wish I could show it to you. Right now, there's
Sorry,
this
I
photo
just googled
of
his
Melvin
name and
Franklin that looks like who?
I googled Melvin and a picture popped
Who?
up and I'm like, that's Tyler James Williams. It's
Exactly,
crazy.
can't you see it? Can't you? I could see it.
Very much so. Very much so.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy. How did you do that?
I'm okay, so my next career is casting director. Even if I can just sit, I would
Honestly.
love to be just a bit in the process to just like vet people and see how they find people. Like, do
Yeah.
agents reach out to them? Do you reach out to agents? Like, you have someone in mind already? Like, I guess it depends on your budget also. Like,
Yeah.
can we afford someone? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
how does it work? I
To
would love
shout
to
out
know. If you're Shout out to casting and the whole production crew because you guys are really the true MVPs and everything like
well,
that,
that's the
but yeah.
thing. To
Mhm.
shout out another talented friend that you should speak with. She's not a casting director, but she works in film. Is my friend Shakira Robinson, talented filmmaker,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
has
yeah.
impeccable vision as a
Shakira
fellow Libra. Yeah, getting that
Shakira, I would love your
conversation.
insight on all of that. So, hope you're watching and we
Love
can
you.
connect. Great, excellent. So, hearts. I wish the hearts came up like
I
on
know it would be
FaceTime, but they
so
don't.
nice.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, you did not cast them for this role, but I went to just up to Dennis when it was like because he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the original
Yes.
5. So that's
Yes.
why I chose to cast Dennis as well.
Mm.
And I casted Kelvin Harrison Jr. for Dennis Edwards.
This is somebody I was looking at for the other roles, and I was like, he's too pretty. No offense to the original attempts, but he's so pretty that it was a little distracting.
Yeah,
There were a lot of men I ran into where I was like, I'm sorry, you don't look enough like them, and you're also a little too pretty. But this
right.
fits the bill. Yeah.
Like his and also his voice in Mufasa. I just I'm it had such power in it,
Mm,
even though Taka was meant to be this more like reserved and shy role, just like when he was younger before he kind of fell into that role. Like, yeah. And I
yeah.
know he can show a darkness to him too, as he showed in that role as Taka and the revenge. Well,
Yeah.
that's
He's
a
a
whole
good
another
fit.
story. But I think he would be good for Dennis Edwards. I
He's also
am
old enough at the age he would need to look like when Dennis gets brought in. Like, Dennis isn't with them as, like,
exactly.
teens. Yeah,
Yes.
it's perfect, yeah.
Mhm. Right. Yep. Thank you.
Fantastic work,
This was a lot of fun to
fantastic.
do. This
This
was
was
so
a
much
lot of
fun.
fun. Yeah. Let's do this
I
again.
had a great time. We should just pick another movie that
Yeah,
maybe it's like the original cast of the Temptations miniseries. They knocked it out of the park.
they did. So
There's no
good.
need for a recast really, but we were just wondering like of young Black Hollywood who would like fit the
Yeah,
bill, you know? I don't know.
this
It was
did it
fun
for
to do.
me. It was quite fun
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, we'll pick another
Mhm.
movie and we'll do this again because I really enjoyed. Yeah,
It was great. But like honestly, not just young Black Hollywood, but young Hollywood and
yeah.
there are some rising stars on our horizon these days. Uh,
That is the perfect connecting point because I was honestly just thinking, I was like, what if we just decided to cast like where we could see Hudson and Connor being leads? Just like fan cast, even in like past movies, like
yeah.
what we think they would be so crazy good at because what
Oh,
we have not talked about on the record is heated rivalry.
On the record, in length, off the record, we've talked. I've talked to everybody. This morning, our mom asked me. She said, "What's heated rivalry?" I almost had to hang up. I almost. What's heated rivalry? I was like, oh, it's about these hockey players.
How much time?
It's hard to get into it with someone who has not seen it.
Yeah, and I
don't know how much time we do have, but
I do have to remind myself when I started talking to someone about it that it is an explicit show. Like, it's not just like a casual watching. And I forget that might not be everyone's bag, but I'm like, you gotta watch it. But like, I forget that like not everyone will want to watch certain content just casually and be surprised by it. But it's just so much more than that. As many people, anybody in my vicinity has heard me expound, it's so much more than that. And now that I've read the book and that I'm deep into the book series, I think I started book 4 this morning out of 7. I'm making my way, but the depth that you get from reading the Heated Rivalry book and then watching the series again, because they act out so many things that are going on in their heads, and watching them act after having read the book, you're like, oh my God, you nailed it. You nailed it. Like the scene where Shane watches Ilya win the Stanley Cup, the thoughts that you get in the book that he's going through in that moment, and Hudson just like changes his face a dozen different times as it slow zooms on him. I could throw up. That's what that sound was, and I'm sorry about it.
What is my newest discovery after like watching so much and everything is just everyone saying and then rewatching how it goes from them being completely in the dark and then into the entire light. The whole house is just windows, and it's like, remember they were at the hotel, I forget where exactly which hotel, but it's like there's too many windows, let's move away from the windows. And then at the cottage, crazy cottage, by the way, I was thinking Miss Honey cottage, but it was at the cottage, it's like the windows, and he's like, they didn't care, let the light come in, let the light shine on us. And then honestly, I watched again today because I can't stop. When Ilya said he said I love you to Shane, and he's like, holy shit, it's like I love you too. Fuck Hollister. Okay, all right guys, I'm hanging up, I have to go.
Have you seen what people in their reheats have pointed out that Ilya whispered when Shane's like, I love you so much, Shane mouths like at him, oh my God, I love you so much. He like silently says it. You can see his face say like, I love you so much.
I have to
sorry,
I've not watched the series twice, and now I have to watch it again. I've been watching Girlfriends again. It's just like how good that show is. But yeah, I have to watch Heated Rivalry again. Even though it's
pumpernickel
it's all my
you should try it on wheat. Ooh, you know what?
The wait.
This is a moment to use our new platform responsibly and to give flowers where flowers are due, and that is to Reggie Hayes.
Candace, I sent him a DM this morning giving him his flowers.
Let's do it here loud. For those of you that have never watched Girlfriends in full, and even those that have, anyone that has knows that like Reggie Hayes comedically is actually insane. Like so funny. And then I was seeing him in a clip on like Abbott Elementary, because I forgot that he's in Abbott Elementary as like the superintendent. It's like he's so funny. The pumpernickel stale, you should try it on wheat.
You should try
Why
it
does
on
your
wheat.
voice do that? Why are you like
it was
this?
So there was like him and Joan were getting together and like about to celebrate Valentine's Day. She's like, oh she's like, come on, we can go out later at 8:00 tonight, we can get together. And then she's like, blah blah blah. She's like, you can wait until then, can't you? He's like, maybe. It's like, maybe.
Oh gosh, just so funny.
Oh my gosh,
man.
And he was so good. And also just the timing It was excellent.
Whenever he would yell at them, he said heifer in a way that made me want to make it okay. I'm like, somehow
Which
I'm
one of
fine
those
with you
heifers was
calling
it?
it. Like, somehow I'm fine with you calling this room full of black women heifers. I don't know. It was the way you said it. And it was hilarious. It's just,
It was
golly,
so funny.
golly.
But yeah, absolutely. Give Reggie Hayes his flowers because he
Yeah,
deserves. And
he
yeah,
deserves
so hilarious. That's so
his
funny
show.
that you wanted to do that on here when I had already earlier today. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to message him because why
You
not?
got to give him because that's a funny
Why not?
man. That's
But
a
that was
funny
quite the
man.
segue from heated rivalry to girlfriends because I was saying I had to go back to it, but that was really funny.
The
We
line
could
just
make a
takes me
whole
out.
episode about heated rivalry. Like maybe after I watch it again, it's like we'll have to see it
Yes.
again. But we cannot wait for Connor's Story to host SNL at the end
Woo
of this month.
woo! Gosh, I can't wait.
His
It's
birthday
gonna be
month,
so good.
Huddy's birthday month too.
It's good energy for them
I
both.
just, and also there is no way that Hudson will not be there that night. Like that, come on, guys. Come on.
Come on.
I know it's Connor's hosting, but
Come on.
come on, you guys are besties. Come on. Come on, guys. Give us what we want. Anyway.
I kind of need it.
Anyway. Yeah. I thought that maybe we could make a left.
Ooh, making a left. Oh, a little turning to something
Yes. So
untoward. Understood.
turning untoward.
Yes. I had a thought recently about when there's a situation you're approaching and you know why it didn't work out, whatever, you're processing it on your own. And you might even I'm someone where I have to tell everybody I know exactly what happened until
Yeah.
I am exhausted talking about it. And then please never bring it up to me again. But sometimes when you're explaining, you're like, here's what went wrong. I understood. People like to offer recommendations of other reasons why it might have gone wrong. And I think that there's good intentions there where they're just trying to help you process something and they're like, oh, maybe you didn't think about this. And I get that. But sometimes it's so off color or so far from something you would even think of being the reason that it went wrong that it does in fact push you backwards. And it's like, oh, that's interesting. And I don't really know the most polite way to say it, but my fiance recently said something to me where he was telling me about something and I was noodling on it. And then I came back and said, hey, what if you did this, this, this? And he was like, I'm not really looking for advice right now. And I was like, whoa, you're allowed to say that. So I'm thinking in these situations, you could always say to someone
yes.
I'm not really I'm kind of still working through my own reasonings for it. So not really looking for a lot of other perspectives on it, but I do appreciate you trying to help me through this, keep it clean, but watch it, watch yourself. Yeah.
As bad as it made me feel, thank you for your perspective. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please never give me a thought ever again.
As bad as it made me feel, thank you for your perspective.
Thank you for your perspective.
Yikes. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, a lot of times, expressing something to someone, first thing that someone who cares about you, what they would want to do is to provide advice or a solution. It's like sometimes when I'm yapping about something that happened to me or an experience that I had, I'm not looking for a solution. I'm just looking to talk about it, discuss it, reflect my feelings, everything like that. I don't need a solution. The solution is my job, honestly, to find on my own, unless I ask, how do you think I should solve this? Like, if I didn't
just
ask
like
that, then I
Mickey Mouse style.
just listen to me. What should I do?
The math test in 10 minutes. I won't look this up. It's not cute under it, but I'd love it for the bit.
But yeah, literally. But there it is. But literally that sometimes I'm just venting. I don't need the advice. And I think the way that Corey presented it was a good way, very direct to say hey, thanks for being here. All right. But I don't really need any advice. And you can tell people that. You can tell people that you don't need their perspective. And maybe it would help at the front end when you're telling someone something to say, "I'm just here. I'm just going to vent. I'm not really looking for advice." Because then sometimes how that at the end to say, "I'm not looking for advice," after someone's like, "Oh wow, I didn't even say anything." It could be like poorly received. So I feel like it may help on saying it on the front end, like, "Hey, I'm just telling you this, and I don't not looking for a solution. I just need to talk to you, my person," and or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it
No,
is
I
helpful
fully
with
agree.
communication, and people won't take it the wrong way either, too. And also, hopefully, they'll more than likely keep it on mute when they don't need to say every thought that's in their head. Then when you
It's
say that, I'm
nice.
not looking for a perspective. Thank you. Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
the fun it's not fun, but the thing about that is there does take a certain level of emotional maturity, and it's one that I am actively working my way towards, that when someone says, "I'm not looking for advice," you're not hurt by that. It is not
Right.
personal unless it's
You
personal.
shouldn't be
But, like, even when
unless
Corey
you make
said
it personal.
exactly, and even when he said, like you said, it's best to say it at the front end rather than the back end, because the way I felt at the back was like, I love you, I wanna help you, and you don't want my advice? Like, come on. Like, that's upsetting. I guess I'll just sit here and, like, let you, like, struggle on your own. It's like, we're all individuals, like, regardless of your relationship to somebody, which can be hard I'm not even a parent. I can't imagine what it's like to watch your child, like, struggle through something, and you're like, "I just wanna help you," especially with a toddler. But it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to like, it's not always about you, and then
Right.
it starts to teeter into selfishness that, like, "Why won't you let me help you?" It's like, I'm the one with the problem. Can
Mhm.
you let me figure out what kinda help I need and be okay with the way that I need to receive it? Like, it's hard.
Yeah, I guess it can be. At times I'm trying to think of like, how do I usually I'm talking to you about something that's going on, like a problem, or Jamar sometimes too. But I did have to start saying in the beginning of what I say, I'm not looking for advice or a solution, because I would say things and he would say, "Well, maybe you could." I'm like, I didn't really set you up well. I kind of left the door open more like I'm looking for a solution. I know what the
Yeah.
solution is. I'm just telling you my problem. Like
Yeah, I'm already mad. You
I'm
started
already
talking and I got
mad.
angry. Yeah.
It's too late. I hid the body. It's like we're too far gone now. Too far. Too
Uh-oh.
far.
Yeah, no, that's tricky, icky.
But yeah, I just feel like it's easier to deal with people. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean? Like it's
Explain.
easier in a social way. Like when you don't have to worry about hurting someone's feelings or doing this, doing that. It's just easier to front load the whole part, like say preface, that's what they say. Preface to say, "Listen, I'm not looking for advice. I'm just gonna tell you like
Yeah.
this." And just like, can we just yap about it? Like, I know what
Is
I
that an
gotta do, but I'm
option?
just gonna tell you all these various scenarios of things and whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm not looking for a solution or a reason. I'm not also not looking for a reason. I'm not looking for answers as to why something may have happened, why I was declined something, or like anything like that. I'm not looking for a reason. I'm letting you know this is how I feel about the situation. And then you just, whatever I say, try to maybe mirror it back to me in a way that's receptive, and not in a way that, kind of says, well, that's probably why you didn't get it. Like, wow.
Mm, the
Like,
other
okay, I was really just,
it was just kind of shocking. I've already worked through
I
it.
was
We're
just kind of talking.
okay.
I didn't think
The other piece of that
Mhm.
is, and this is something I can't remember if we talked about this before, but it's about coloring others someone's experience of something. Where, like,
Yes.
if you look at it even more negatively than I was looking at it, suddenly I'm angrier and more upset than I was when we started talking,
Mhm.
and that's not necessarily where I'm headed. Like, you don't need to, again, like you said, like, meet me where I'm at. You don't need to go above and beyond in any direction, like, over positive about it, over negative about it, like, meet me right here, because what I don't need
Right.
is extra noise around my already very loud emotions. Like,
Exactly.
I cannot. You're just making it all heavier than it was when we started. And I know you're trying to
Mhm.
help, but don't get me riled up. I'll never stop.
Exactly. Exactly. I
Yeah.
agree with you on that. Listen to what
Yeah.
people have to say. Listen
Yeah.
listen Active listening is so important, not just at work, which is where they promote it all the time to actively
Mhm.
listen. It's also very important with your loved ones, with your friends, when they're telling you something to actively listen so that you can effectively respond back and not with whatever thought you've been maybe holding when you clocked something they said at the beginning, because that whatever they said at the beginning could have changed by the end of what they said. And you stopped listening right
Mm,
there. You put your
yeah.
bookmark right at the beginning. And then a little bit later, they actually kept talking and you missed that whole part. And now this person feels like they're not being heard and you're a bad friend.
You're getting too loud now. You're getting too loud now. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Let me keep it down. I thought these were noise canceling.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, but the thing is, that does remind me of something that I talked about with my team this past week. We did a trust exercise and we talked about the
Mhm.
concept of trust languages
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
that's a good phrase.
the
Mhm.
behavior that makes you trust someone and what you do to help build trust with others.
Mhm.
And there were different ones. I should have pulled them up because I'm trying to think of them now. Mine was openness, which I think is unsurprising to anyone that knows me. Like, give me all the information, give me all the honest feelings. Like, I don't want any
Yeah.
gray
You
area.
trust right, trust
It's how I like to work with people, like personally, professionally. Like, just give me what you got. Give me everything. Give me what you
could you teach
got.
this maybe reference? But you said trust
um,
what?
trust languages, and I'm trying to
Mm.
find them. There was like openness.
Oh, talk to me nice. Oh, I know I'm into hearts. I mean, look,
Oh,
she wrote a
oh
book,
yes,
Talk to Me
yes.
Nice, The 7 Trust Languages. Yes,
There's
I have a picture with her. Yeah.
openness, which like transparency, congruence, which is like your words match your actions, reliability that you can like count on somebody, other oriented, which is people
Yes.
who are like more selfless and they like doing things for others and being willing to be like inconvenienced for others. And
Mm.
oop, I see the last one in my head. Oh, it's like inclusivity. It's like
Follow through?
inclusiveness. Oh,
Oh.
acceptance. It's just about, like,
Mm.
bringing
Mhm.
others in, being non-judgmental in that space. Yeah,
Yes,
and,
yes.
like, people are
That's great.
really, really aligned to their trust languages. It's like, "These are the things that make me trust you. This is how I show up in order for you feel like you can trust me," and that's so important, like, it goes I mean, I know love languages, I think foundationally I don't wanna speak out of school, but, like, I think the man who created them is a little problematic. I've gotta do more research for clarity on that,
Mm.
but trust languages, I think, are so equally important because, like, that's everything, and the, instructor was like, "Can
It
you think of
is.
someone you trust most in this world?" And like the people that you really, really trust, and what is it that they do that makes you trust them more? And I was like, my first thought, I went to Corey and I was like, he over explains. He gives me so much information about everything all the time. So there's like very little room if I'm actively listening, which I should be, and
Mhm.
life be life, and sometimes you're in and out, but he's giving me the details about everything, about his feelings, about whatever, about what he's learning about, what he's watching. So I have a wealth of information. So there's so much trust because I know that guy. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Mhm. Absolutely.
I
And
love
what do you
that.
think his, trust language is?
I asked them about him and he said, other oriented. When people are willing to go out of their way to do things for others, it's like puts a lot of
Mm.
trust and respect, from his perspective. He's like, that's very important to like be supporting other people and going out of
Yeah.
your way to make sure that other people are all right and like being considerate of others helps build
Hmm.
that trust.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
one. I wish I was, like, writing them down when you said them because
I
I don't know what
know.
mine are.
I
But I'll
wish I
look
had the
into that and
slide.
then we can, discuss it, yes. But,
Yes.
yeah, I have to look into it and see what mine are. Um,
Please do. Yeah, I
but
meant to tell you about that.
I feel like people trust me. I get brought into a lot of things and asked a lot of questions, so I feel like I'm trusted.
Same. I trust you.
So oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Oh, I did mean to tell you that. I love you very much.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that.
Oh, I love you very much too. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
inviting me also, very much. Thank you for inviting me to
Oh,
this barbs on
Motown night?
Wednesday.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sometimes I feel removed, which I am because I'm in New Jersey and I have a
Well,
baby,
we're in
a
different
child.
places, you know?
But an invite is always welcome, you know?
Of course.
Yes.
Happy to.
So
And I'm, yeah, happy to make the trip. I was thinking the other day, we can talk about this. Sorry. We don't have to record this part. I had an idea, but we
that's
don't
okay.
talk
Oh
about it.
yeah, but that's fine.
Yes.
We'll have to
Okay.
bring up heated revelry again. Um,
Yes. Get
because
in
can't stop.
depth. I
Yeah.
mean, again, off by the time we record our next one, I hope if we time it right, Connor will have hosted SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we can
Yes.
talk about that and go loops back
Next
around.
time,
Next time.
next
There'll be
time.
many things to tell. I can't wait.
I can't wait. Make sure you catch us next month for another episode of I Meant to Tell You.